What's with the hat?
Well, the Grand Shamrock Tour is in town, and Country J thought he should look the part. Have you seen my cowboy boots?
You don't have any cowboy boots.
Well, then we'll have to get some, won't we?
Oh, no, you don't. You got the hat about 1.5 years ago. You've only worn it once. So just mosey on down. Get your tennies on. Take me to Nashville. We're going to have a great time.
Dadgummit!
Welcome back to the Grand Shamrock Tour. Now what's with the hat?
Well, I have a confession to make. There is no Country J. He's a character I made up to help build enthusiasm for our time here in Nashville.
Yeah, kind of like Cajun Johnny. Or that British guy.
No, those guys are real. No, I've never been much of a country music guy, but I am more of an old time rock and roll. But no place have we gotten more suggestions to what to do than Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, Nashville, there's a lot to do. Definitely.
There really is. There's more to do than there are hours in the day, days in the week, or weeks in a month. It's just pretty amazing. So.
Yeah. And who would have thought, though, the first thing that we decided to do was go see Dave.
Uncle Dave. So
Thanks,
we went.
Dave.
We went down to Ramsey Solution in Franklin, Tennessee, and got to see what a facility saving people money will build.
Wow, it's impressive. It really is. But I enjoyed watching a couple of the shows and seeing what they have there.
Yeah, it was really nice, and we've always used those principles to live like no one else, so later we could live like no one else, and
That's what we're doing.
we're doing right now.
We're
Yeah.
definitely not living like that.
Yeah, so we are ready. We set ourselves for the next day, set our sights up for Bowling Green, Kentucky, and the National Corvette Museum.
We don't have a Corvette.
Not yet, but when we order our Corvette, that's exactly where we'll pick it up.
Not yet. Oh.
Dagnabbit. No, yeah. So it's a great facility. When you go there, it's where they build all the Corvettes, and so people fly in to pick up their car right there. They're all lined up. They get an hour or two with a tech every time you pick your car up. They're really remarkable, and it was a beautiful facility, and I highly recommend it for anybody that is a Corvette enthusiast. But we ended up taking our beautiful ride to Amish country on Cemetery Road.
No cemetery, though.
No cemeteries on Cemetery Road. What's the deal?
No, but the roads out there are just so beautiful.
Oh, and it was Amish country. So
Amish
we
country.
happen to be very popular with the Amish in that we our #1 video on YouTube, almost 2,000 views, is Horses to Horsepower, the sequel to Yielding with Geldings.
Who knew we were going to be so popular with the Amish?
Oh.
But I really enjoyed that ride. And seeing the kids as we're
The-
riding.
We're
past.
used to school buses and where
Yeah.
we came from, but
Yeah.
there's school hay wagons there. So the kids were getting off their hay wagon and everybody's waving to us, and it was great. Got to go out to an Amish market out there and pick up a sandwich that was just phenomenal.
Yeah, and the sandwiches was enough that we could have some for the next day.
Yeah.
We went out to Mammoth Cave.
Saved half my sandwich for my Mammoth hike in Mammoth Cave, which was under Kentucky and underwhelming.
Yeah, now we've been to the Carlsbad Caverns, and they were really impressive.
Yeah.
This one wasn't as much.
No, Carolyn had met a couple out there who said this was their very first cave.
Yeah, I said I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, honesty is sometimes the best policy.
But
And
we did go for a hike.
we did go for a hike, and we went on a hike on the leading edge of the storm that was coming in, and let's just say we got it. I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for quite some time.
No, we're waiting for the heavy stuff.
Marco!
Hello.
Marco!
Hello.
Wet.
Yeah. It rained.
Yeah, and we were soaked. We got 2 miles in, but it was quite an event. So we came back. We weathered that storm the next day here at the Grand Shamrock. We hunkered down, buckled down the hatches, and settled in because the next day we are going to Nashville.
Yeah. Nashville itself, we obviously No, there was plenty to do.
Oh yeah, and so what we did is we got on the bikes. We wanted to use that because it's so much easier to get around on a motorcycle. And we went in past the Grand Ole Opry on our way to Broadway, and we got there early.
Well, I thought we needed to get there early so we could avoid all the crowds.
Which is so early happens to be 9 a.m. because by 11 the party was on.
Yeah, well, we don't drink and ride ever. But getting down there and watching all of the people loaded in the buses.
It's really cool. It's really nice. I would recommend it. Man, if you were not on bikes and you just wanted to spend some time, that area was happening, to say the least. Yeah.
Very upbeat. Loved hearing all the music. And at another time.
Yeah. But the other thing that was happening is Carolyn always wanted me to take her to the Parthenon. So I found the least expensive, closest Parthenon to get to, which happens to be in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, built in 1897. So it's older.
Yeah. This one's in much better shape than the one in Greece.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, and I've got some great video for you. Socrates always said, continue to ask a question until you get the correct answer. So Carolyn was asking me lots of questions that day.
Oh, yeah. Like, did you turn on the GoPro?
Oh, yes.
Oh. Did you double check?
Yes. But the old eyes aren't as good. The old eyes aren't as good as they used to be. And Socrates never had a GoPro.
No, he did not.
No, he did not.
No. So there you have it.
Yeah.
But you did get to see these little kids that are waiting for you.
Look at you.
At your motorcycle.
Yeah, we come back from touring around the Parthenon, and we walked back to a couple of kids, Anna.
Thatcher, look at this.
Thatcher, I told you I'd get you on TV, and here you are right here.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful. The father really said that they had such a thing for motorcycles, so we let them climb on the bikes, and they really did have a good time. So.
Yeah. But after that, we get to go out into the country again, which is my preference.
Yeah, and Carolyn found the other end of the Natchez Trace and where we could get on, which was Leaper's Fork. It was great.
Leaper's Fork, and back on that end of the Natchez Trace Parkway.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, and it is. It's the Natchez Trace Parkway is the most tranquil road I've ever ridden on. It was. I'm really glad we did the other side because it was even more beautiful. I mean, it was windy and twisty and just wonderful.
Yeah, I got to see the double arch bridge.
Yeah,
which was nice.
Yeah, a bridge that was more than 15 feet high, unlike the ones down south in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah.
But then we of course like to eat lunch later in the day.
And that end of the trace ends up at an iconic southern eatery, the
Loveless
Cafe. Yeah, and it was great, and it was everything it professed to be in quality southern food. Got our Nashville hot, got some pit roasted barbecue. It was really good, and it is of a quality that the James Beard Foundation flew the entire crew to New York City to prepare iconic southern cuisine for them.
But they serve about 500,000 people per year.
That's a lot of biscuits.
Well, that's a lot of biscuits.
Yeah, it was really, and they were good biscuits.
But those biscuits lasted us pretty much the rest of the evening.
Yeah, all the way home through the beautiful rolling Tennessee hills, the southwestern Kentucky land. It really was a beautiful sunset at the end of our day.
Yeah. What a beautiful end of our week, actually.
Yeah, but as far as this last week in the United States, we had some extreme weather concerns this week, and they were directly over top us in the areas of Mississippi to Tennessee where we have been for the last month. And so I just wanted everybody to know that I made a promise a long time ago to my wife, your mother, your sister, and your friend that I would take care of her. And I make it a priority to make sure that all of our needs are met, that are I'm aware of any of the conditions that could impact that, and I will continue to do just that. So we are safe, and we'll effort to remain that way.
Amen to that. And on that note, travel safe.
And we'll see you out on the road.